Check out FlipsideGaming.com for all your gaming needs. Use the promo code HEROES to save 10% on all orders over $10. From now until June 17th, if you use this promo code, you will automatically be entered into a drawing to win a Modern Horizons booster box. Also, there is a way to enter the drawing with no purchase necessary. See the description below for the full details. Hey there, this is John from Heroes and Legends, and welcome to the second day of official Modern Horizons previews. We have a lot of cards to look at. I want to get right into it. Just a quick reminder though, if you're looking to pre-order a box and you use that promo code HEROES at Flipside Gaming, you can get one for $199.99 right now. Not a bad price. I'll leave a direct link in the comments below. Also, if you're curious as to the source of today's cards, just check out the description below. You'll find all the information down there. Let's get into it. Morophon the Boundless. Okay, this is a mythic. This is the commander card we've been asking for years now. It plays well with things like Jodah Archmage Eternal, but just ultimately, at the end of the day, this is a tribal leader for any tribe you want. It can be squirrels, it can be horses, whatever your niche little tribe that no one else plays is, you can use this and you got yourself a tribal lord as your commander. 7 colorless mana, gives you 5 color identity. Just go crazy, do whatever you want. You're just going to put it in slivers, aren't you? Yeah, you're just going to put it in the sliver deck. This one's a reprint. It's Exclude, originally from Invasion. We also saw this in Commander 2014 and Masters 25. There's a lot of good counterspells in Modern, so I don't know if this is going to really have space there. But this is a card that sees play in Pauper. You'll find this in Rainbow Tron. Okay, Fact or Fiction. So we got a reprint here, and you know this one. It's been reprinted, what, a bazillion times now. Invasion was the original copy, but we've seen it in Commander 2015, Commander Anthology Volume 2, Conspiracy, Jace vs. Chandra, Dual Decks Anthology, Eternal Masters. There was a Friday night promo. It's in From the Vault 20. Yep, we get it one more time, but this time it becomes Modern Legal. So the card used to see a little more legacy play than it does today. Occasionally it still shows up like maybe a one-of in a sideboard of an Omnitel deck here or there in Legacy, but it does have a better chance, I think, of seeing some play in Modern. This is a very good card. This is the type of card I feel like this set was made for. Here we go. It's Flusterstorm. Okay, a lot to say about this card, so sit back, relax. First off, this was leaked a few days ago. Because of that leak, the older copies of the card have spiked a little bit. Currently, at the time of recording, the Commander copy is around $21, $22. The Iconic Masters copy around $32. The Iconic Masters foils at around $63. The Judge promo at about $179. So they have gone up a lot recently, but they are still adjusting. They are moving up and down quite a bit every time I check. So just keep that in mind. Overall, though, pretty good value if you happen to get a hold of this card. But here's the catch. It is the Buy a Box promo. It's not going to be in the regular packs. It will also not be foil, the first Buy a Box promo that is not a foil. So if you go ahead and pre-order a box from your local game store, you go pick it up, then as long as supplies last, you'll get a copy of this card. Now, because it's in the set, even if it's not in the booster packs, it is going to be Modern Legal going forward. And also a side note, the art is art used from Magic Online. There was a promo version of the card on MTGO, and we're seeing this now for the first time in paper, so that's kind of interesting. Alright, so there's all your backstory. Let's talk about the card. Obviously, if you play a little Vintage or Legacy, you know how good this card can be out of the sideboard against certain matchups. It's good against Storm, obviously, but can be good against an early Stifle or a Force of Will or Daze at times. I do think it will see Modern play in a very similar sideboard role. Diabolic Edict, another reprint here. This is originally from Tempest. This was also in the Beatdown box set, Masters 25. There was an Arena promo, not that Arena. And also there was an Amonkhet Invocation. Now this does see Pauper play. It has seen Legacy play in the past. The only problem is, recently we got Liliana's Triumph. So with Liliana's Triumph out there, honestly, I don't really think this is going to see a lot of Modern play. This would have been really cool a couple months ago. Undead Augur. This is a pretty spicy uncommon here. Zombie Wizard. It only costs you 2. It is 2 on color for a 2/2. When it dies or any other zombie you control dies, you get to draw a card, but you lose 1 life. Wow, notice it does not say non-token zombie there. This is going to be amazing for zombie commander builds, but I do think there's a chance that zombies can get there in Modern. They just need some more pieces. They got some strong cards, Gravecrawler, Cryptbreaker, Dralf's Messenger, Diagraph Colossus, for example. They just need maybe 1 or 2 other things. Perhaps this set will bring those things. Fists of Flame, not a bad common here, maybe something to try in Pauper. In Commander, this could be good with Feather and Zada Hedron Grinder. Seasoned Pyromancer. Okay, so young Pyromancer apparently grew up. This one's a mythic, and this card is very, very good. Okay, super pushed here. A 2/2 for 3. You rummage away 2 cards when it enters the battlefield, and if you discard non-land cards, you create a 1/1 red elemental creature token for each one. But read this carefully. When this enters the battlefield, discard 2 cards, then draw 2 cards. Not if you discarded 2 cards, draw 2 cards. So a little bit like Rick's Mighty Reveler. If you have no cards in your hand, guess what? You're just going to draw 2 cards off this thing. That's kind of crazy. Then it also has the ability for 5 if it is in your graveyard, which is pretty good too. So you're getting tons of value here. If you do rummage, you have a chance of adding 4 power and 4 toughness to the battlefield for 3 mana. That is great value for the times you have non-land cards in your hand. But also remember, you can use this as a discard outlet too. So does this see Modern play? Yeah, I think it sure does. Is it Phoenix? They're going to love this card. It's going to be very sweet there. You can pitch your Phoenixes, or if you need to, later in the game, just draw some cards. I actually think this could see Vintage and Legacy play as well. Maybe more so Legacy, but very, very solid card. Force of Vigor. Here's another solid card that is part of a cycle, now we know. Yesterday, we talked about Force of Negation. This is similar. You can play this for free. If it's not your turn, you may exile a green card from your hand rather than pay the spell's mana cost. Either way, though, it's still a forecasting cost, instant, destroy up to 2 target artifacts and or enchantments. There's plenty of targets for this thing in Modern. How about those Wormcoil Engine tokens, for example? Chalice of the Void, Blood Moon, the list goes on and on. Yes, this will see play, maybe out of sideboards, but it will see play. I think this is good enough for Legacy and Vintage consideration as well. Abominable Tree Folk. This could be a really good draft uncommon. Pick up this, pick up some snow permanents, and you could be on your way to victory right there. What about Modern? Well, I don't think the pieces are there when it comes to the snow permanents yet, but we don't know what this set's going to bring. There's another card we're going to look at in a few moments, which is in the same situation, but if this set or another set at some point can give us some good snow-covered duels, who knows, maybe there could be a Simic mid-range deck using this card. Time will tell. Icefang Kodal. Well, a lot of people thought we'd see Baleful Strix in this set. Well, this card does have similarities. Maybe not as good, but here's the thing. This card is a Baleful Strix if you have 3 other snow permanents. If you don't have 3 other snow permanents, it won't have the Death Touch. Still, 1/1 Flying Flash for 2 and draw a card isn't bad, but you really want that Death Touch. That's really what pushed Baleful Strix over the top. So could this see Modern play? As is, I don't think so. However, if we do get a good series of snow-covered dual lands, either in this set or a future set, well, that could open this card up to see some play, definitely. Munitions Expert. Okay, another Goblin card here. We saw a few cards that would fit into a Goblin tribal build yesterday. Can Modern Goblins be a thing? I think it depends on what else we see from this set, but this is a good start. Now, you do want to note that this can't hit a player. It can hit target creature or planeswalker, so pay attention to that. Maybe this isn't as good as, say, Gem Palm Incinerator, but again, if the right pieces show up in this set, it could see some Modern play. Prismatic Vista. This one is a French language preview, and this is kind of like Evolving Wilds, but actually a lot better. Play it, tap, pay a life, sack it, and you're going to be able to search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield, and shuffle. It doesn't come into play tapped. A lot faster. I love this. Now, the downside compared to a regular fetch land, you can't get your shock lands with it. It has to be a basic land. But on the other side of the coin, you can get wastes with this, so that's kind of cool. Now, is it going to replace fetch lands in Modern? No, of course not. But there are some decks, especially if you're going deep in colors and you have a good amount of basic lands, which some decks do have. I think it is important to have some basic lands in your Modern builds. Then they might run a copy or 2 of this. That would not shock me at all. I do think you will see this, maybe even a little bit in Legacy 2 here or there. Maybe not in large numbers, but I do think it does see play. This will be a great commander land, though, for sure. All right, so those are the previews for today. We're going to be back again tomorrow, and anything that happens over the next 24 hours, we're going to look at those cards, recap, and analyze them like we did today. But until next time, hey, thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and have a great day. Hey, thanks for watching. This video is made possible through the generous support of viewers like you on Patreon. Check out the description below for links to our Patreon page, as well as our Amazon affiliate store, where a small percentage of all sales will also help support the channel. Finally, if you haven't had a chance yet to subscribe, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the new videos on Heroes and Legends. Talk to you again soon, and have a great day.